Hey everyone, Sean Peers from Dental Peers back with our ever popular installment of Meet Our Partners, the latest one that it's taken a while. I don't know why it's taken us so long to get Dentsply or get our schedules coordinated. Sometimes there's just some of the logistics of getting that done because let's face it, Dentsply and Dental Peers, it's been such an integral relationship for the past, pretty much as long as Dental Peers has been around. So we've been a little remiss that unfortunately we couldn't get our schedules coordinated, but today it has finally happened, and I am joined today by Marc Peltier, who's our local Ottawa rep for Dentsply Sirona, and then a special guest appearance from another member of the Dentsply family, and that's Manon Brochu. So say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
So good to have you guys joining us. As I said, it took a little while to get the logistics worked out, but sometimes these things just happen. It's nobody's fault. Here we are. We're all doing as well as we can, looking good. And I want you guys to take this opportunity to introduce and tell a little bit about yourselves and what you can share about yourselves with the members of Dental Peers. So take it away.
Thank you for the great introduction, Sean. I'm really happy to be here. Talk to the members for the first time on your channel about some great offers we have for the month of June. First, I also want to introduce my colleague, Manon Brochu. She's the SureSmile and DI specialist for the Eastern Ontario territory. And before we start on the main subject, I do want to touch base on two subjects. First, related to my colleague here, Manon, I want to talk about the great team we have in the Eastern Ontario territory. So not a lot of people have my contact info, but there's actually a full team of specialists behind me for every different category. So just to make sure everybody's covered, I just want to clarify that we also have a team like that in every provinces in Canada. So if we have, I know there's at least 3 members outside of the NCR territory. So if you have any questions when it comes to a contact for equipment, for example, don't hesitate to send me or Sean or Manon an email, and we'll help you get in touch with the right contact. There's no problem. So we're here to help.
We're here to look after every member of Dental Peers, no matter where they are.
Exactly. They're all important. And the second subject that I wanted to touch base before we move on to our main promotion is our new 1DS Pro program for the Peers Group member. Well, I received a lot of questions this spring, and I want to address a couple of them. So first thing that you have to know is that all Peers Group members are eligible to this great program, no matter how much they spent on Dentsply Sirona products in a year. You don't have to qualify. And on top of that, all the members are already accumulating money right now towards the yearly check. So there's two things we need to do at the clinic level. And again, I would be the main contact, and I'm here to help when it comes to those two steps that we need to complete before the fall. Is we have to complete a short 20-25 minute interview, a couple questions about the clinics. We can do it virtually or in person. And there's also a terms and condition that we need to sign. So now that let's go into details in the program. That's probably what everybody wants to know, what's in it for them. So that's how the product works. So first, it's important to understand that it's a 2-tier rebate structure. That's how I'd like to explain it. So you receive a baseline percentage on everything you buy. So you start right from the first level at 3%. Like we said, all the members are eligible. And then you get an additional percentage on growth versus the previous year on top of that. So there's also different levels, as you can see on the board. But like I said earlier, everybody started January 1st accumulating towards the end of the year rebate. So one question that always pops back up is it only on Dentsply consumables? Is it only on TPH Spectra? Is it only on Cavitrons? Answer is no. So every single division of Dentsply Sirona are included in that rebate or towards that total. So that's how it's easy for a clinic to jump from one level to another just with one big project or renovations or expansions. You can add Sirona equipment, SureSmile aligners, Midwest. Everything will go towards your rebate. On the next slide, well, the slide you see right now, it's just I just created a quick example because it's always good to have just a quick picture of how it works. So as you can see on the left side, this peers group member, again, I created this case with random numbers, but this group members on the left, after the ODA promotions, they placed a couple large order. They're already over last year's total. So to this day is already eligible to receive just over $800. If you look to the right, same case, same clinic, but we're talking about somebody that is not part of the peers group. So the same clinic would need to spend at least $50,000 just to qualify for that first level, just to qualify for the 3%. So this is why we built this program at the end of 2020. I mean, it's money back for the at the clinic level, straight at the clinic level, right from the first dollar spent with Dentsply Sirona. So, and it's an easy to understand program. I'm always on the road in Ottawa talking about this program. So if you need explanations, if you want to complete the short interview, please reach out. That's my role. I'm here to make sure everybody knows and understands this great program. All right, so I'm done talking.
If I can there, Marc, I just really want to stress that aspect as well about how important it is to keep in mind that this is on basically anything that Dentsply sells, and that's a big change from what we had in the past. In the past, it was consumables and then a 2% rebate on certain equipment items, but that was still kind of limited. It wasn't across the board. So now it's sort of like if it's got the Dentsply Sirona name associated with it, it's part of the program. So there's a rebate to be had by looking at any of the things that you can get through part of the Dentsply Sirona family.
Correct. All right, so I'm done talking now. So I'll let Manon talk about this other great offer that we have for the members only, the member of the peers group member only, and it's your time to talk, Manon.
That's it. It's time for Manon to drive this bus.
Well, thanks to both of you. It's a pleasure to be here today and talking with all the members with the peers group. So I'm going to talk to you about SureSmile aligners. If you haven't heard about SureSmile before, I just give you a quick history back of what the company, where it's coming from. It was created in 1998, and it's been out there for over 20 years. So it's not a brand new company. It's not something they're just starting up and they have no experience. They have a lot of experience. A company that was initially known for all the wire bending with the robotic traditional ortho. But for the last 15 years, they were also doing like all kinds of setups for aligners, but they weren't able to deliver the way we deliver today. And the reason being, as you probably all know, that Invisalign had a full, they were exclusive on the market and they had a patent for 20 years. So that patent was finished in 2018. So that's why at that moment, Dentsply looked around and they decided to buy the best company out there, which was SureSmile. And now it's part of the portfolio of Dentsply, so offers a great product. It has very unique features, but just to look at a few of them, we have a 2D and a 3D linkage for higher quality planning. And there's a superior design, smile design feature, as you can see on the screen here. SureSmile is a unique platform that you can actually combine a CVCT if you want it to your case. You don't have to, but let's say you're planning to do an implant eventually for the patient. And that's interesting to be able to see where the root are going to be aligned and if it's going to be perfect for your implants afterwards. Why should doctor offer aligner therapy? So if you're not actually offering the aligners at this point, maybe it could be a good timing to start doing so. And if you are, well, good for you. Keep doing it. patients are asking for it. Certain treatments are actually better to be done with a liner, and actually sometimes more efficient on some kind of movements than even braces can be. It improved chair times, efficiency, and it's really nice alternative to fixed appliance. We actually use a plastic that's called ACE 030. I think it's really important to know because this is a very particular plastic which does not stain. As you can see, it's nice and clear, and it's going to require you 3 to 4 times less attachment. So that's very important because customers are asking for an aesthetic treatment. So they want something that's going to be nice and clear. And that's why we're using really a sheet of plastic. Just to I'll go quickly. As other competition, let's see, we're doing the vacuum over the 3D models. And you can see on the left side what it looks like, how aesthetic it is. The reason we need 3 to 4 times less attachment is because of the quality of plastic and also the trim that we're using. So I'm going to go backwards, sorry, just to show you. So the picture we have in below, it shows you that scallop, but you could see that we have a trim that you could go over 2 millimeters, but we give you the choice. You could go from a scallop up to 2 millimeters. So you could pick and choose your cases, but we strongly suggest that you start doing it with a straight line, a straight cut, because a straight cut will give you more control and more retention on the tooth. So you'll have, I mean, treatment time will be probably, we have some calculation that sometimes it's 3 months earlier in treatment. So that makes a huge difference also for your patients if you could finish faster. We'll give you an achievable plan, okay? So that means less refinement. So if you're not familiar with what is refinement is once you have your plan done, and you tell your patient, okay, it's going to be 20 aligners, and once you're up to your 20 aligners, you should be done. And once you get to that point, some people say, oh no, my God, okay, we're not where we should be, so it's going to be a refinement over. So the competition, we're 50% less than the competition at this point. So that's huge. So that means, you're going to save on the chair time because chair time is expensive. The patient will be super happy because they are impatient. They want to get finished. Like the minute they start, almost they're looking at when's the finish time. And obviously, if they're happy, they'll refer you more. So that's all good information to know. So obviously, SureSmile Liner today helps you build a healthy practice and deliver healthy smiles. So there's no reason why you should be starting doing aligners. I won't go into details, but I just wanted to give you an idea, a quick idea that we're not just a plastic company. As you know, we deliver all kinds of services, and it's the same thing with SureSmile. There's all kinds of services that you could go for. Obviously, the main one is the full service aligners. We have something very special for you guys today, and hopefully you'll take advantage of this. And as of today, as of now, the Peers group is called the Spring Bundle Deal. It's for $1 only. So hurry up and register. We don't get much for $1 today. So you will be able to get this full kit that you see on the screen, which is a country angle. There's going to be 2 space files to type it on with the models on it. And then you'll have the brochure that's going to come and some tips and tricks on how to do the interproximal reduction also. So that's going to be given to you. And on top of everything,
$1 compared to what's the regular price for that then, Manon?
Actually, what you're seeing on the screen is actually worth $1,300. But wow. not to forget that registration to be a member of SureSmile, there's usually a fee of $2,005 to be a member. That is a one-time lifetime fee. So meaning you're paying $1 instead of $2,005. And then you get this kit. And what we'll do also is we'll give you also an aligner case. So it'll be an unlimited for 3 years, a patient kit. So you get to try it on a patient, you could try it on a staff member, or you could actually sell it to directly to someone and make a good $5,000 to $6,000 over it. So you get to choose how you want to give that out, but it's only $1. But it's up to the end of June, so it's coming up quickly. So you have to take advantage of this. Just to show you also that we're not going to just, you're not going to just register and say, okay, what do I do with everything? How do I go and what's the training? So we have an online platform and you'll have access to that once you become a member of SureSmile. So there's lots of courses, there's all the information that you want to know is there, but also obviously we as a local team, as you saw initially, are also on the field and could be in your office and help you and train you. That is not a problem at all. Actually, we love doing so. So please reach out. And we also have, I just wanted to mention, this is great to take notes of this. There's going to be a course on June 9 and June 17 with Dr. Antonino Secchi. He's an orthodontist from Philadelphia. He's absolutely awesome. He'll talk about all kinds of different subjects. So even if you've done aligners before, I think it's good to either register for these classes and listen to it later, if you can make it on these days. But he'll teach you like how to select the case, what kind of attachments, how to do it, like tips and tricks on the IPR. So I mean, there's lots of information that you'll take advantage of this. I also wanted to focus as well too, because we're giving a special deal also on the case itself. So let's say when you're actually doing a case with SureSmile, it's either two-way. Either you could decide to do, we do the treatment plan, and then you could, if it's only 1 or 2 aligners or 3 aligners, you might want to pay per aligners. But most of the time when it's a full case and it's gonna require at least over 10 aligners, you might want to go into an unlimited aligner case, which means for 3 years, there is no extra fee than the $14.95. And $14.95 is actually a price just for the group of peers, because usually it's $16.95. So you're getting a discount of $200 on top of everything we spoke about. And if you look at selling it in the practice, you're probably gonna sell it for about, let's say, roughly a number of $6,000 maybe. And let's say you only do 2 a month. If you look on the right side, sorry, I'm just gonna move the pictures. I can't see mine. There you go. So on the right side, we'll have that's the yearly revenue of over $144,000 coming to your clinic. Meaning that, if you take out the lab fee, you're looking at a profit of $108,000 per year. That's huge. So that means a cash flow of about $9,000 monthly. So I'm sure with that 9,000, there's a lot of things you could do per month. And just to give you the comparison on the regular customer, if you're not part of the Peers group, you would be paying $16.95 for that unlimited case. So if you look on the right side, it looks like a positive cash flow of about $8,600. So there's a huge difference there. But not to forget what Mark initially talked about, as you're also part of the buying group, the 1DS Pro. So that also gives you another discount. So basically we're giving in every way possible that we can.
Don't stop. We like when that happens.
Yes. If we look, you're probably asking the questions like, hey, okay, where's the catch? There is no catch. Literally, there is none. You could register to SureSmile. You can have your free kit. You can have your free case. Try it all. And we're 300% sure that you're going to love it. But for any reason, there is no catch to it. I mean, we're not going to charge you anything. If you're not happy, you could just move on and that's all good. But we're really have full confidence that you'll be happy with it. So to register, you're probably asking me how to do so. I just put on the screen the SureSmile.com website. So this is accessible to anyone, even to your customer that wants to know what is SureSmile if you're advertising it. If you go on the right corner, it says clinician login. So you could click on that and it brings you to this page. So I've circled around just on the right corner, it says create a new account. So basically you just have to click there, put all your information. There's a connect link that's going to be sent to you. You approve that, and then you go through the process and it will tell you, once you get to the end, you have to put your credit card and it's going to show you purchase of $1. So, but you have until June 30th. So take advantage. And I will leave you my info. I mean, I know Mark initially put it out there, but this is like my business card. So you could, either email me, you could text me, or you could, give me a call, and it will be a pleasure for me to help you out if you want me to do it with you.
Well, that's great. And I'm sure, if people have any other questions and they've seen this video and maybe they're thinking about it, but they want to talk to their Dentsply rep, be it Mark, be it the reps out west or anything, by all means, reach out to them. Mark can answer, and his colleagues can answer the questions that they can, and anything that they can't, they can obviously pass you on to Manon, who can then help you out even further. Right, guys?
Yes, exactly. It'll be a pleasure.
So that's the best. Mark, if they did want to get a hold of you, if maybe you can share your contact information a little bit, just tell some of our members how to get in touch with you, and you know, what's the best way to reach out?
Yeah, exactly. So Manon, if you want to put the first slide on the screen again. So of course, I'm always on the road somewhere in the Eastern Ontario territory. So best way to reach me is by phone. Most of the time by leaving a voicemail or sending an email, and I usually respond the same day. So definitely reach out for any questions. There's no stupid questions. Even if it's not from my field of expertise, I'll make sure I get you that answer. And there's a good chance that I follow up with an email in the next week. So definitely, if you need anything for the SureSmile, if you want to try this great offer and you need either flyers for the counter at your clinics, anything like that, send me a message and I'll make sure I'll bring you a box for your customers. And again, I can't stress this enough. I'm here to help. So please reach out if you have any questions.
And so that's a great opportunity to look into this as well, right? I mean, we're looking at the rest of the month of June. We're in early in the month right now, depending, I guess, on when you wind up watching this video. But I'm going to make sure you get the link early in the month. So hopefully you'll watch it really quickly. And reach out to take advantage before the month of June ends, because, you know, $1 as opposed to, what was it, $2,000, $2,500 if I added up those things?
Yeah, but you know what? If we add everything all together, it's roughly $4,200 that we're actually giving you back.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah, but all the things that I kept adding on.
I'll send the check too. Absolutely. So that's a lot of exciting stuff. And again, remember, yes, there's been some changes in terms of the DentalPeers rebate program now falling under the 1DS category. But anything that you purchase from Dentsply is now eligible, because often throughout the year I would get questions saying, is this covered under our Dentsply rebate? Is that covered? And sometimes the answer would be yes, but sometimes it would be no. Well, basically, if it's coming from Dentsply, the answer is yes. Fair enough?
Yep, exactly.
All right. Well, Marc, Manon, thank you very much for all this exciting information that you're able to share with the group today. I hope everyone really enjoys this video. And if they have any questions, if they want to get started, if they want to learn more about the 1DS program, if you have not yet registered, keep in mind, you do have to register. So reach out to Marc or your Dentsply rep where you happen to be so that you can get registered and start collecting your rebate points on that front. And if you are curious to learn more about SureSmile, make sure that you reach out to Manon and find out what there is that you need to do to get yourself started down that path as well. And until the next time when we bring our next mystery guest together, this wraps it up for today's installment of Meet Our Partners. Manon and Marc, thanks very much for your time today.
Thank you, Sean,
for your time.
Have a great day, everyone.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, everyone. So look forward to seeing you next time on Meet Our Partners, or who knows what other webinar or anything like that we might be bringing your way. There's always something coming. So pay attention, stay tuned, and I'll get it out to you as soon as I have it. Take care, everyone.
Bye.